this makes Europe a very odd man out when you think about it in cross-linguistic terms. Other areas in the world that have been researched, and they will have a similar set of features that define them, not always very uncontested. So I showed you the Balkans and standard average European. An area that's close here and close where I live now is the Baltics. So the Baltic languages, Latvian, Lithuanian, and Estonian, together with Finnish and the languages across the Baltic Sea, Swedish and Danish, and some varieties of Norwegian and some varieties of Sami have developed common features. The thing about the Baltics is that the features in the Baltics are, I showed you how they can be spread and more or less present in all European languages. Around the Baltics, you have much more localized things. And Maria Kuchevskaya and Bernard Velkli are the people who have done a lot of work on the Baltics. So they identify about 14 features, of which only 2 are shared across the Baltic Sea. But the others are shared in neighboring nations, either Finnish and Swedish, or Finnish and Russian, Estonian, Lithuanian, and Latvian, this kind of thing. In Africa, one zone that one needs to be aware of is what is known as the GTM zone. This is the Ghana-Togo mountain area. I didn't know about it until recently, but in the African context, this is a small territory inhabited by about 52 languages. And they have developed features that set them apart from the neighboring languages. Another area in Africa is the Sudan macro belt. So it covers Cushitic languages and Nilo-Saharan languages that have developed similar features. Then we have India and what they also called South Asia, the Indian subcontinent, with Dravidian, Indo-European, and Tibetan languages that develop common features. A large area, okay, and then the acronym is CEA, but this is Southeast Asia, Chinese, Vietnamese, Thai, all from different families developing common features, and that's one area that's really strong. The Northeast Asia, the languages around the Yenisei Basin, the Savoyardic languages, and isolate languages from the Far East have common features. Then in the Americas, the Northwest Coast, native languages from the Northwest Coast, and I've gone a little too far south, but that's a very dense and well-formed area. Then one area that is as classic as the Balkans is Mesoamerica, with lots of shared features between the southern Ural-Stepan languages that are spoken there, the Nishosoke languages, and the isolates that are here. Then in South America, very little is known, but what we know that the languages of the Andes do have features in common, and the languages spoken in the Amazon basin. Again, South America is a territory that requires work, so if you're thinking of going somewhere, it's a good place to go. There is a lot to do. So when I've been showing you maps of distributional features around the globe, and those are focal points that we are aware of now. People are talking about Australia as a linguistic area. Papua New Guinea and Papua in general as a linguistic area, Africa as a big macro area, and Eurasia as a whole has been referred to as this whole chunk of land is being referred to as a spread zone, but that requires great time depth, and the structural features that I've shown can never be valued on that kind of territory. So when we talk about linguistic preferences, we need to be aware of that these are pockets that do develop their own preferences, and these preferences may spread. So it may not be a general human preference, it could be a local preference that takes precedence for whatever reason. Which is why awareness and study of aerial phenomena is very important. I thought I would end here, and I really thank you for this whole time. It's been a pleasure to be with you, to talk to you, and to say what I had to say to such a group. It's been a